All right, guys, today we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about the distance formula and the midpoint formula. So first, what I want to do is first talk about the idea of the distance formula. And I know that the distance formula is based off an order pair, x1 and y1, and x2 and y2. Okay, so I have an order pair and I want to find the distance between those 2 points. And I'm going to say that the distance is equal to the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y squared. Okay, so I'm going to use this to help find the distance between these 2 points. So I know it's the difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y squared. So I know this one is x1, that's y1, that's x2, this is y2. So I'm going to plug these values into this equation. So I'm going to take -6 and subtract -2 and square it. I'm going to take -3 and 7 and square that. So if I take -6 minus -2, I get -4. And if I take -3 minus -7, I get -10. So I'm not quite done because I got to figure out what is -4 squared. So -4 times -4 is positive 16. And then -10 times -10 is a positive 100. So when I add those up, I get 116. So the distance between those 2 points is the square root of 116. Let's try another one. It's the same basic idea. The difference of the x's squared plus the difference of the y's squared. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 is 1, so I'm doing 1 minus 5 squared. And then I'm doing -5 minus -6 squared. 1 minus 5 is -4. And then -5 minus -6 is 1. So I got 16 plus 1, which is the square root of 17, is the distance. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys to take some time and try the next two, and we'll talk about that in a second.